Welcome to Blazing Balls, Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. We blaze through today's other sports ball topics. This is the Blazing Baseball After Hours / After Show. So, yesterday was Monday Night Football. We had a doubleheader.
Oh, boy.
And we had the Bucks at Lions, and Lions won at 24-9.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
And Seahawks beat the Texans 27-19.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, Mike Evans got injured after his first game back. He broke his clavicle, so we're not going to see him until hopefully the postseason.
Oh, boy, he was in pain. That was a terrible hit.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, he caught the ball. He got knocked out when he hit the ground so hard, and then the ball came out loose.
Mm-hmm.
But he caught an incredible catch. That was a terrible play. That was really painful to watch. He got mauled. Ooh.
Yeah, and so interesting game because Baker also mentioned it too. He thought the officiating was bad. There was holding calls that weren't called that should have gone for the Bucks, and there was possibly the weirdest challenge yet of the season, maybe of all NFL history. When Cade Otton, he catches the ball, and this is on a fourth, and they need the first down. And also, once again, Cade Otton, just do everyone a favor and wear gloves, because there was plays once again that I keep always seeing that I'm thinking like, dude, if you just wore receiver gloves, you'd make this play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so someone needs to sit down and tell Cade Otton, hey, you just got to wear gloves, because that's how it would be when taught to play football. If you're a receiver, you have to wear gloves.
Yeah,
even
softer.
Even if you're a lineman, you have to wear gloves because you have more protection.
Yeah, plus for hygiene, you stop germs.
Yeah. I mean, okay, if you're a lineman in the NFL, well, I believe there's some of them that don't wear gloves. Okay, fine. If you're at that point, okay, fine. If that's really what you want to do.
Yeah.
But if you're a receiver, there's like a huge advantage.
Yes.
To getting the extra stick.
Yeah. Yep.
And they're the ones handling the ball.
Yep.
But even when I played O-line, I always wore gloves because it was like you get extra protection.
Yeah, definitely.
So
they're stepping on your hands.
Yeah. Like might as well wear the gloves too.
Yeah, definitely.
Even in the NFL, if you made it and you haven't wore gloves your whole football career,
it protects your skin at a minimum.
Maybe try putting on the gloves. You might like it.
Yeah, I like all the protection.
I feel like those guys that don't wear the gloves are just like, no, I don't need it.
Yeah.
And they got to the point where they've never worn it probably.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't need it. But it's like, dude, if you wear the gloves, ooh, it feels nice.
Yes.
Compared to not wearing the gloves.
And less injuries. Definitely for your skin.
It's gonna elevate your game.
Yeah.
You wear the right gloves.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
Okay.
So anyway, Baker was 28 of 50, throwing for 228 yards with 1 touchdown and 1 interception.
Yeah.
And we lost a heartbreaker in Detroit. Tough game to watch.
Okay. Yes. And I'll dive into our game plan that happened, which I feel like failed more a little bit here. But going back to the calls. So he gets the first down at first. On this, Cade Otton makes an incredible catch, extends his body out past the first down marker. And they call it a first down immediately. Fumble also, doesn't matter, we got the first down. And which it didn't look like to me. I thought like he got the first, it wasn't even a fumble, he was down.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So
but they reversed it.
Here's the crazy thing. So they did because they reviewed it and then they said that it was still the Bucks ball, but then Dan Campbell challenged again.
Yep.
Asking for the spot of the ball.
Right.
And then there goes to a commercial.
Yep.
they don't show the inside. There's no inside talker talking about it, and then there's no digital virtual ball alignment that shows where the
Right.
ball actually is.
Right.
Which they've been doing. There was a tweet by a sports reporter saying this, like, why isn't this being shown? And then they come back and they say, oh, he was actually short.
Yep.
But
they called the first down on the field, and that was questionable to me.
Exactly. So
just saying.
that felt just weird. And it's also,
and then they lost. The game was over. That was it.
Yeah.
That was the biggest play of the game.
Yeah.
By far.
So it was weird how it was first called all right. He got it, and then they reviewed it, and we still had it, but then it was challenged, and then we get no inside look into it, just a commercial, and then they're like, oh, actually, he's not.
Right.
There was another tweet then saying after that on this article I saw, well, this is the biggest example of the NFL, hey, just called it in. They just gave it. That felt like if there was any play, the NFL did something fishy when they actually got the first down, but then they decided, hey, we just want to give the Lions advantage here. Yep. It was right there.
Yep.
So that was weird.
That was weird.
That's never been shown in the NFL before. And this is also in a time now on college football over the weekends. They were giving, it was like UFL. Which is how it should be. They have video camera footage of the command room going over the replay, which hats off to college finally doing that, because now we're seeing the whole breakdown of it, and there's no confusion. I wasn't angry at anything they were saying. When I was like watching this, I was like, oh wow, this is really interesting.
Yep.
We've never had this inside look with college football, and they took it from the UFL, and NFL needs to finally do this too.
Yeah,
because
transparency.
There's still there's no transparency,
and the transparency.
It kind of felt crooked.
Yep.
Last game.
Well, I didn't like that call at all, and then that was it for the Bucs, unfortunately. So,
here's the thing I want to say too. Now, the Bucs, sure they didn't have the calls right. The O-line was just terrible.
Yeah.
And Lions defense was amazing. Also, I was watching it, and it was like at the fourth quarter, game was almost over. They're saying we only rushed 11 times, which I don't understand. You can't do that. You can't just give up on the run.
No,
you can't.
Definitely, the Buccaneers are a running team. They can run. That was unfortunate.
Like Baker, threw 50 times. He threw 50 times, and that's not okay. All the games that we've won, we've established the run game, and you can't give up on the run.
So what happened was at halftime it was 14-0. So they came out throwing. They were just throwing after that. They weren't even trying to establish.
Halftime was 14-3.
Yeah, 14-3. So I mean, they
still had to establish the run game the whole game,
but they didn't.
They didn't. So that was their mistake.
Yeah, they never did. Yep, that was their mistake. But who are they playing next week?
So this is the good thing. So we're still in first place.
Okay.
And then we go to New Orleans.
New Orleans.
The Saints. So that's a cakewalk.
Okay, they better win.
It's a cupcake.
But they're playing away.
1-6.
Okay, but they're playing away. They got to win. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Panthers are in second place. They're 4-3, followed by the Falcons, who are 3-3. Okay, so the Buccaneers are still in command to win the NFC South. There you go.
Yep.
Even though they lost a tough game away in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who do we got? The poor Giants are 2-5. They were terrible, and they lost again, and that was really unfortunate.
Yeah, they fell apart.
That was a really hard game to watch. Unfortunately for the G-men, the Broncos take them out 33-32. That was a bummer.
Yeah, they missed the extra point. So then the Broncos came down, got the field goal, and then we weren't tied then.
Right. Should have been tied, and should have been in overtime.
Yeah.
But that's not the case.
Yeah, the Giants defense fell apart at the end there.
They did.
They can't do that.
They scored 33 points in the fourth quarter. The defense fell apart. They should fire the coach.
Yeah, and they were saying
Diebold should be fired for this. I couldn't believe it. How do you let that team score 33 points in the fourth quarter? Never happened before in the history of the NFL that a team was shut out the whole game and then got 33 points in the fourth quarter. Think about what I just said.
Mhm.
That means the Giants coaches should all be fired. There you go. All right, bring in new coaches. That's not, you can't play football like that.
Mhm.
You win Super Bowls based on defense. So,
That's also Sean Payton for you. He's such a good coach.
I don't know.
Like, yeah, I'd rather have Sean Payton to be on
Right.
the Giants. There's no way
Yeah.
that's happening though, because
No.
they're good
Yep,
with
they're
Sean
good.
Payton
Yep, they're
and Bo
good.
Nix.
Yep.
And
Yep. Yeah.
yeah, basically with Dart being good and Scadaboo, they were talking about firing Dayball too this morning too.
Yeah.
I say you got to keep him still, and he just can't do that ever again.
Wow.
But if they're trash, I don't know. You got Dart now and Scadaboo now looking good,
Well,
but
it's
their defense, yeah, you can't do that ever again.
no. They'll never win the Super Bowl.
Nope.
No.
So
Okay.
for week 7, Bengals beat the Steelers 33-31. And that was an amazing game on Thursday. We got Joey Flack taking on Aaron Rodgers. I saw like a funny title. They were calling it the Unk Bowl. Aaron Rodgers is 41.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco is 40. And Joe Flacco, this is his first game being a Bengal.
Mhm.
And the Browns do a really genius move, and they trade away one of a Super Bowl winning quarterback to a division rival. And Mike Tomlin was pretty upset about that. I'm being facetious here because it was a terrible idea / move.
Yes.
You don't do that.
No, you
now
don't
the
do that.
Bengals
They
are a
followed
threat.
they followed in suit of the Giants.
And-
when the Giants did it with Barkley
Yeah.
to the Eagles.
So the only thing though the Browns got was a step up in the draft, but
Yeah.
now the Bengals have a shot at winning the Super Bowl now because they got Joey Flack.
Well, they could maybe win the division. There you go. That's
And
what you got to do.
but yeah, Mike Tomlin, they were like talking about his comments on Thursday Night Football, and he was saying like, I don't understand. Like he was like, they must be geniuses. I think he said Barry, the GM for the Browns, must be geniuses because I would have never traded a quarterback to an in division rival. And he was upset about it. And it's like, well, yeah, that's kind of upsetting for everyone.
Yes.
Except for the Bengals.
Except for the Bengals.
And then also
Bengals are laughing.
yeah, and then the Browns are the Browns. They still got the Baker Mayfield curse.
Yeah, totally.
So they're but it's just funny if you're a Browns fan too. You gotta be thinking like, crap, we just lost Joey Flack, and look how good he's with the Bengals. This is how bad the Browns are.
But they won.
Yeah, they won against the Dolphins.
Yeah,
which the Dolphins are looking really, really
That's
bad.
too bad. The Finns are in trouble. Yeah. It's over.
So Browns win 31-6
Yeah.
over Finns. Rams in London beat the Jags 35-7. Eagles beat the Vikings 28-22.
Mhm.
Pats beat the Titans 31-13. Panthers beat the Jets 13-3. Jets are the worst team. They don't have a win yet.
Mhm.
Bears beat the Saints 26-14. Chiefs shut out the Raiders 31-zip. Colts beat the Chargers 38-24.
Yeah.
Broncos beat the Giants 33-32. Pack beats the Cards 27-23. Cow Patties beat the Commanders 44-22. 49ers beat the Falcons 20-10. And then coming up here Thursday, we got Vikings at Chargers. Who do you got?
Chargers at home.
Yep, going with Chargers too.
Mm-hmm.
And then Finns at Falcons.
Falcons.
Yep. Bears at Ravens.
The Bears.
Shh. I'm going to go with the Bears too.
Mm-hmm.
The Bears have been looking good. Ravens haven't.
Yep.
Jets at Bengals.
Bengals.
Yep. Bills at Panthers.
Panthers at home.
The Panthers are looking good. I don't want them to win though. I
Yeah.
want the Bills to win.
Yep.
So and the Bills are supposed to beat the Panthers. So I'm going to go with the Bills.
All right.
49ers at Texans.
49ers away.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Browns at Pats.
Pats at home.
Yep. Giants at Eagles.
Giants away. I know you're picking the Eagles. Keep going. Buccaneers, Saints.
I want the Giants. But so the Giants won at home.
They
But
did.
they'll be away.
Yeah, it's away. It's trouble.
Okay, so I want the Giants to win, but I gotta pick the Eagles.
Of course you do.
Bucks at Saints.
Bucks away.
I agree.
Yes.
Titans at Colts.
Colts at home.
Yep. Cow patties at Broncos.
Broncos at home. Mile High
Yep.
Stadium.
Packers at Steelers.
Steelers at home.
I'm gonna go with the Pack
Okay.
and
Chiefs.
Commanders at Chiefs Monday night.
Yeah, Chiefs in Kansas City.
Yeah, I go with Chiefs too.
Okay. There you have it.
So tonight, or the NBA season,
Wow. How did we get here?
we made it.
Wow.
7:30 tonight. We got Rockets at Thunder. Who do you got?
Thunder.
Yep. And then we got 10. We got Warriors at Lakers.
Warriors.
Yeah, Lakers are without LeBron.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a close one, but I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Warriors. They're missing LeBron, I feel like.
Yeah.
And in the WNBA,
Mhm.
the Aces swept the Mercury.
Yep.
So they are
That was easy.
champions once again.
Yep.
Once again,
Mm-hmm.
they have a dynasty feel going right now. They won recently also before this one.
Yep.
Before last season, Liberty won. For them, it was Aces. So they're definitely my favorite going into next season.
Yep.
Aja Wilson, I believe she's 4-time MVP. Never happened before in NBA history, WNBA history.
Mhm.
So Aces, they
On
have a
top.
dynasty going.
On top.
If they win again, it kind of feels like they will achieve it. And is there any other sports ball topics you want to go over today?
That's a wrap for me, Mr. Colby. That was fun.
Yep. And we'll catch y'all here next time. Blazing Baseball, blazing through tomorrow. The next time's baseball topics. Peace.
Blazing